Hi, I'm Nadia. I'm your local friendly author, and I'm here to read to you from the book I wrote for the Masters of Forgotten, Book 1, and I might skip around for the sake of time. When Jamie and Nora had arrived at her neighborhood pier, he had pulled a picnic basket out of the trunk of the Camaro. Nora laughed. Wow, I've never seen a picnic basket come out of a Camaro. This is monumental. I told you I brought dessert, Jamie smiled. The two teens got in one of the rowboats, but instead of rowing to the grotto, they rowed out to the middle of the small lake and let the boat drift there in the still waters under a bright moon. So, what did you bring us? Nora asked as an excited little kid. Jamie pulled out two huge slices of white cake. What is that? It's Trace Lage's cake. My mom used to make this whenever we had something to celebrate. This is from Safeway. I didn't bake it. Oh, I've never had this cake before. I've heard it's Mexican, right? Nora knew Jamie was half Mexican and half Irish. Even though his middle name was Irish, his looks screamed that he was mixed with something. He had an exotic look to him with his medium olive skin and hazel eyes that turned green occasionally. Jamie laughed. Yes, it's a Mexican dessert. We gave it away. Well, with a name like Trace Leches. Nora laughed. She took a bite of her slice. It was heaven in her mouth. Now this is cake, right? Jamie, what do you think happened to your parents, officially? Jamie stopped eating the cake. Officially? I don't know. Well, there are so many theories that haven't been reached yet. Who knows? We need to see what scientists say. I'm sure we don't even have all the data and evidence. Seriously, Jamie, come on. You can't believe in aliens or chemical warfare or something like that. I don't know if it was aliens or radiation or what. That's why I don't have an honest answer for you, Nora. Are you open to believing your parents were raptured? Maybe just even a little bit? Nora asked softly. Jamie took a few minutes to think as they sat there in silence. Maybe, I don't know, it just seems so far fetched. I never really believed in God or Jesus. But just because you don't believe doesn't mean they don't exist. Mankind used to not believe in atoms and cells until we saw them under a microscope. I understand what you're trying to say, Nora, but I don't believe in what you believe in. I'm sorry, is this going to be an issue? Jamie lifted his eyebrows comically to lighten the mood. No, not at all. I just. Nora's voice trailed off. Jamie scooted closer. Look, I like you, Nora. I don't want God's stuff to get between us. Let's promise each other right now that we will always respect each other's personal beliefs, no matter what. Of course, Jamie, I will always respect what you believe, whenever you figure out what you believe. They both smirked at each other and sealed their deal with a kiss. While they kissed, Nora reached behind Jamie's head and took down his ponytail at the nape of his neck. Jamie smiled. What did you do that for? I was trying to look all dapper for you. I like you just the way you are, as I do you. The two teens kissed each other with a little more passion, having been honest with each other under a pale moon. The rest of the week went smoothly for Nora and her friends and the rest of the student body, especially since the government had made their latest move. Due to the rapture, which what they were now dubbing the universal vanishings, even though the government didn't have an official reason for people disappearing, they had to admit people were actually gone and more than likely not coming back. A couple of new laws were put into effect to help the country progress and recover from the unfortunate situation. One new law was put into effect regarding legal age. The federal law stated that the legal age was no longer 18 but now 16. So most teens with missing parents were no longer minors who needed housing and help in the eyes of the law. These kids were now solely responsible for their livelihood, income, safety, and ability to put a roof over their heads. So this is a book I wrote about teens going through the rapture. This is the first one. It's pretty thick and it's pretty good. And the second one's out now. So go ahead and save this, bookmark this. Better yet, go to my website, nadiadurison.com, and purchase this book. Thank you.